think I might be yelling in this video, so just fair warning. Jurassic World Rebirth, one of the worst titled movies I've ever seen in my entire life, has Gareth Edwards in the directing chair, director of Rogue One, kind of, and Godzilla 2014, teamed up with David Koepp, the original writer of the original Jurassic Park, who Universal held at gunpoint to finish the script in like 2.5 weeks, and boy does it show. I'm not kidding when I say I don't think I've ever seen a movie go from being announced, to being cast, to being in production, to being in a theater faster than this movie. The Russo brothers were supposed to have Avengers Doomsday out in 1 year, and they were like, hey, Kevin Feige, we need like 6 more months. Gareth Edwards was like, I'll just press record and just let them do whatever they do, and then CGI will fill in the rest, right? It'll be perfect. I think this is far and away the most frustrating viewing experience I've had watching a movie in a long, long time. Now, I do need to say this. My expectations were pretty high for Jurassic World 4 when they announced some of the cast and Gareth Edwards being involved and David Koepp coming back to write this thing. And the second I saw that the title was Jurassic World Rebirth, my expectations went through the Earth's core. If you put any of these R words in there, resurgence, resurrection, rebirth, you're done. You're screwed. It's a studio, corporate product. Rush it out there, make $1 billion, move on. Now, I don't think this movie is going to make $1 billion, but it's going to make a lot of money. And the reason why this viewing experience was so frustrating for me is because I saw it. I could see a good movie. There are moments, few and far between, that made me tear up, but it was mixed with stupid characters, a video game plot, some okay action sequences, and CGI out the asshole. There is not a single practical dinosaur effect anywhere to be found in this whole film. Go back to the original 3 movies. All 3 of those movies are fantastic. Look at these dinosaurs. They're real. I don't care if it looks fake. It doesn't look fake. It looks real. This looks more real to me than anything I've seen in these last 4 Jurassic World movies. But the frustrating thing is, Gareth Edwards is, by all accounts, a decent director. And there are some really fun, ingenuitive, Spielberg-like moments peppered throughout, an absolute waste of time. I didn't know whether to give this a hard on Letterboxd or not because I really loved the ending, and when I left, I was like, okay, maybe it was better than all the other Jurassic Worlds. Although now I'm kind of pushing back on that. I think I'd rather watch Fallen Kingdom than this, which is my favorite of the 3 original Jurassic World movies. 3 original Jurassic Worlds. Like, what year is it? But yeah, like I said, I was eye-rolling in between wiping my tears away. There's about 75% of this movie that I would never care to see again, and there's about 25% that had some of the original Spielberg magic. I know this is going to sound like I'm a crazy person, but there are sequences in here I do not want to spoil. The way certain deaths are revealed, different intricate plot points that make the mission more interesting, some light character work that pushes the story forward. It was in there, man. They had it. If only they got a co-writer for David Koepp and let them write this script for like a month or 2. But I swear to God, when I say this was a paper-thin, assembly line, Frankenstein movie, it's so annoying because these original 3 movies mean so much to so many people. That original Jurassic Park film is probably my favorite Steven Spielberg movie. The score. You can play the score over a turtle pooping, and I'll cry. And maybe that's why I'm crying, because I could just hear the music. But it's so frustrating. Scarlett Johansson. Oh, I've wanted to be in a Jurassic World movie, or my Jurassic World movie since I was 5 years old. Can you try? Can you wake up? Can you open your eyes and act? Or is the script that bad that you were like, well, I wanted to be in this movie, but it stinks? Mahershala Ali is cool, I guess. The family, what are we doing? Jonathan Bailey is the only one that felt like, okay, if he was in the original movie, I think I'd buy it. He's a scientist with a heart of gold. He's smart. Wish they would have let him use his British accent because, boy, you could hear him really trying to pronounce those A's. Survival is a long shot. But his character is interesting enough, and I was kind of rooting for him. You'll never see any of these characters again. Maybe for Jonathan Bailey, I would like to see him continue in this world with people who actually give a shit about any of these movies. But you know what? I've realized something. These movies have turned into the Fast and the Furious franchise. They've turned into the Transformers movies. We don't have reverence for the original anymore. It doesn't matter if Steven Spielberg is on set breathing down your neck. I'm sure he's the only reason why 25% of this movie was even watchable. But at the end of the day, this movie does not justify its existence. It shouldn't have been made, but it was just fast-tracked to make money. They didn't try. Gareth Edwards is fine. His best movie, he didn't even direct the third act. Tony Gilroy had to come in and save his ass. And now Tony Gilroy is creating Emmy-nominated Star Wars, and Gareth Edwards has nothing to do with Andor, which is a character he created. I don't even know where I'm going with this, but it's just annoying. It's annoying because I want it to be good. And I keep going. And I keep paying this money. And it's just not good. But this one in particular has moments that are rivaling the original, and has moments that are worse than the last 3 Jurassic World movies. So what am I to do with that? I guess move on, because I'm a grown man. But it is what it is. Anyway, that's my Jurassic World Rebirth review. I can't even stand saying the title out loud. It was close, but yet so far away. Maybe that's the title. Subscribe if you're new. We're trying to get to 2,000. Is that too much to ask? Hit that like button, comment away. Please be sure to subscribe. It's free after all, no charge to you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.